Often in sermons, Bible stories, Bible studies, Bible lessons, Gideon gets a bad rap. He is the one who kept asking God for a specific indication that what God said would actually happen. And so he's often accused of being a man of very little faith. But I take great comfort in the story of Gideon. Let me read you Judges chapter 6, verses 36 through 40. Then Gideon said to God, "If you will save Israel by my hand, as you have said, behold, I am laying a fleece of wool on the threshing floor. If there is dew on the fleece alone, and it is dry on all the ground, then I shall know that you will save Israel by my hand, as you have said." And it was so. When he rose early next morning and squeezed the fleece, he wrung enough dew from the fleece to fill a bowl with water. Then Gideon said to God, "Let not your anger burn against me. Let me speak just once more. Please, let me test just once more with the fleece. Please let it be dry on the fleece only, and on all the ground let there be dew." And God did so that night. And it was dry on the fleece only, and on all the ground there was dew. Do you know what part of that brings me great comfort? After the first time, it said, "And it was so." After the second request, which was the opposite of the first, because he just really wanted to make sure, and God did so that night. God doesn't get angry with Gideon on these requests, and God did so. God knows your frame. God knows how you were created. He knows your personality quirks. He knows your character qualities. He knows your strengths. He knows your weaknesses. He knows your need, your request, even before you ask him. So often we withhold from God in our prayers what our heart really longs for or what our heart really needs as far as spiritual guidance and direction. But God already knows. He made you. He knows what your longings are. He knows what your needs are. He knows the provisions that he can and will provide for you. But he knows you. James 1:5, I've shared this numerous times over the last week or so, but it says, "If any of you lack wisdom, ask of God, and he gives to all liberally, generously, and does not chide you for coming." He's not going to get upset and say, "I told you yesterday, weren't you listening?" God knows you, so be honest with him. Tell him what's concerning you. Tell him what worries you. Tell him your fears. Tell him your joys. He already knows. But he also made you, so he knows how much you need him. And he won't chide you for asking for his wisdom. Have a great day. I'll see you here tomorrow morning at 6:45.